The Wheel of Coasters has returned to the Coaster Battleman YouTube channel. In this wheel, there are several amusement parks and choices. I could choose a Disney Park coaster of choice, Busch Gardens coaster of choice, or SeaWorld coaster of choice, or a certain amusement park in this wheel. There are several great amusement parks on here. They have some solid roller coasters, some not so good coasters. But let's move on. I'm going to spin the wheel 20 times and see what my best collection will be. We're starting off with my home park, Six Flags Great America. We're going to go with Goliath. Very good RMC. Now we're going to our second roller coaster. Let's see what it will be. We're going to Worlds of Fun. I'm going to go with Patriot. A great B&M invert. It's a solid ride. We're on our third spin. Now we're going to Six Flags St. Louis. We do need a wooden coaster, so we're going to go with American Thunder. Now we're going to move on to our fourth spin. I'm going to pick Aftershock at Silverwood. Very good roller coaster. It's a giant inverted boomerang, and it's one of Silverwood's best coasters. Michigan's Adventure is our next park. We're going to go with Shivering Timbers, another great wooden coaster. And I'm not mad at this lineup. This is a solid lineup. If you had this top 5, I think you would be a great park. Now we have Knott's Berry Farm. They just have a bunch of random good coasters, but I'm going to go with their best coaster, Accelerator. It's a very good launch coaster, but we're on our 7th spin. And we have Cedar Point. I'm going with my number 1, Millennium Force. My first ever Giga I've ridden. Very fun ride. This ride is just pure fun in my opinion. And Millennium Force, I can just ran on it all day. But let's move on to our 8th spin. Now, we gotta go with a Disney park of our choice for the roller coaster, and I'm going to go with Rock and Roller Coaster, one of the better Vekomas out there. Let's move on to our next spin. Now we head to Carowinds. I'm getting their Giga Fury 325. We had 2 of the 5 Gigas here, and now we're on our 10th roller coaster. We move to ZDTs, and we're going to get Switchback, which is their wooden coaster there. It's the first ever wooden boomerang coaster. It's a pretty cool ride. Let's move on to our 11th spin. We're halfway done here, and we're getting Six Flags Great Adventure. I'm going with El Toro, the over-the-top wooden coaster at this park. And without El Toro, I think Great Adventure wouldn't be as good as they actually are. And we have to move on to Silverwood. I'm getting their best wooden coaster, Tremors. It's known for being a very underrated ride and has some decent airtime moments. Now we get Michigan's Adventure again. We just got Shivering Timbers. So unfortunately, Michigan's Adventure does not have any depth after Shivering Timbers. So I'm just going to go with their Vekoma SLC Thunderhawk. It's a decent coaster. I don't hate this ride at all. I think it's just a little rough around the edges. I wish it was smoother. But let's move on to Maury's Piers. Their best coaster is Great White. It's a decent wooden coaster, has some decent airtime. And it's themed to a shark, which is pretty cool. Now we're on our 15th spin. Holiday World's our next park. I'm going with the Voyage, an awesome wooden roller coaster. Now we're on our 16th spin. And I'm going to reduce the size of so we have enough space for the rest of these rides. And let's move on with our 16th spin. We're going back to Maury's Piers. This is the second spin of my last 3 spins to get something. I'm going to go with Sea Serpent. Let's move on to our 17th spin. And we're heading back to Silverwood. I'm going with Timber Terror. It's an okay wooden coaster, has a few airtime moments. It's a traditional out and back woody built by CCI. Now we're heading to Knoebels with another wooden coaster that no one really talks about too much, the Phoenix. It's an over-the-top woody with some amazing airtime. Now let's talk about Fiesta Texas. What coaster is their best ride? Iron Rattler, an amazing RMC with some amazing airtime. Overall, very fun coaster. And we're on our 20th spin. With Kentucky Kingdom, I'm going with Lightning Run to close out the wheel of coasters. Overall, this coaster collection started out solid with Goliath, Patriot, American Thunder, Aftershock, and Shivering Timbers. Then we got some more coasters to get it even better. 2 Intamin's Accelerator and Millennium Force. We also got some other really good coasters like Fury, Rock and Roller Coaster at Disney. The only wooden boomerang out there, El Toro, Tremors. But then after Tremors, or after El Toro, the coasters started to decline a little bit with Thunderhawk and Great White. But we got the Voyage in the middle of that slump of bad coasters. But my final 3 spins, I got some solid rides. Phoenix, Iron Rattler, and Lightning Run. This is an amazing lineup. But thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more videos.